A very good evening and welcome to the news live on Channel I.
I'm Sanani Samaranayaka.
I'm Javed Bongzo.
Now for those stories in detail. Chief Sanganayaka of Singapore, the Venerable Dr. Veragoda Sarathere, says that President Mahinda Rajapaksa, who gave leadership to defeat 30-year-old terrorism, is a leader to be remembered forever. He said that the responsibility of everyone is to pay tribute to the President, considering him as a great leader of the country. The Venerable Sarathere was speaking at the launch ceremony of the book titled Dharmabanda Gare Situm Saita Dhammapadaya, compiled by him. The ceremony was held at the Presidential Secretariat in Colombo today under the patronage of President Mahinda Rajapaksa. The book Dhammapadaya was published with pictures enabling the people to understand the Dhamma in simple terms. The book was presented to the President. The Supreme Mahanayaka of the Amarapura Mahanikaya, the Most Venerable Divuldena Yanisarathero, the Venerable Dr. Ittapana Dhammalankara, the Venerable Professor Belangwila Vimaratna, the Chief Priest of Sri Pada Temple, the Venerable Bengamo Dhammadina, and the Venerable Galabudayani Sarathera, Deputy Speaker Chandimavira Kodi, Parliamentarian Tilangasum Dipala, and the devotees visited the country from Japan and Singapore were present on the occasion. Addressing the gathering of the Chief Sanganayaka of Singapore, the Venerable Veragoda Sarathere said that no Sri Lankan can forget the efforts made by the President to create a peaceful environment conducive to the people to live, ending an era of engulfing the country with brutal terrorism flames for over 30 years. President Rajapaksa is a great leader who is born in the country due to the merit of the nation. Such heroic acts will be highly appreciated in any country of the world, he said.
The expenditure headings or awards of the Ministries of Economic Development and Investment Promotion were passed in Parliament without conducting a voting. Winding of the committee stage budget discussion on the awards of these ministries. Minister Basil Rajapaksa closed that the government's program of building a local economy has gained a rapid progress. UMP MP Eran Vikramatne pointed out that the Samurdhi benefits have been reduced up to 1.4 million in 2013 from 1.9 million in 2006, cutting the subsidy of 500,000 persons. Minister Basil Rajapaksa said that the number of Samurdhi recipient families has been reduced by 439,987. This group of people have been empowered and they have become non-Samurdhi beneficiary income earners. Therefore, the number of Samurdhi beneficiaries has been reduced by 22.9%, but the allegation of cutting the Samurdhi subsidy was false. 50,000 graduates were empowered and it was a reduction of 50,000 Samurdhi beneficiaries. He said that the government's next target is to increase import substitution, curtailing importation of foreign products by increasing the local production. The country has spent 149,560 million rupees for food items. Most of these items could be produced in Sri Lanka. People of the country should take action to provide money to farmers. Measures have been taken to become self-sufficient in the production of potatoes and onions. Sri Lanka is not only importing agriculture items but also incense sticks. The production of incense sticks could be carried out as a cottage industry, creating 21,000 employment opportunities. Several factories, including Wayangoda and Pulgoda textile mills, were closed during the previous regime. Caustic soda is being imported and the urea factory and the nylon factory were closed down. All paper mills and Kantale sugar factory were also closed. No one is talking about such activities. Not a single investment was made and not a single power project was implemented. He asked as to whether these people had built a single express highway, but the President had completed such projects without closing down any state industry. He asked as to what is good between taking loans and eating by selling assets. We have taken debts to strengthen the people's economy, he said.
Meanwhile, Sri Lanka's export revenue has exceeded $1 billion for the first time in its history. The trade deficit has come down to 38.9%. The Sri Lanka Central Bank has released economic data of the country relating to first 10 months of the year. International business media reports pointed out that the country's economy is showing several better trends. The export revenue in October alone has recorded a 35% growth compared to the same month last year. Import expenditure has dropped by 2.8%. Import expenditure has showed a drop of 6% during the first 10 months of this year compared to the same period last year. The income from the tourism industry in October has recorded a 42.3% growth and the tea export 26.6%, apparel export 47%, a foreign remittances from Sri Lankans working overseas has been increased by 14.8%. Economy analyst Professor Ranjit Bandara says that the path towards achieving economy targets of the government in 2016 is now opened under these circumstances.
And if you look at the current figures of export and imports, amazingly Sri Lanka is in the right directions. That indicates and give us an indicative signal that Sri Lanka is moving forwards what it has been expecting in achieving year 2016.
Tuition classes for GCE ordinary level examinations are to be banned with effect from midnight tonight. The Commissioner General of Examinations, WMNJ Pushpakumar, said that this prohibition order is valid till the 20th of this month. The relevant order was issued in accordance with the Examinations Act No. 25 of 1968 and the Gazette notification of June 21st, 2013. Accordingly, the organizing of relevant tuition classes, conducting of such classes, lectures of subject matter, workshops, seminars and printing and distribution of model question papers have been banned. Further, the publishing and possessing of handbills and advertisements highlighting that these classes will provide questions similar to examination paper questions have also been prohibited. The Commissioner General of Examinations, WNJ Pushpakumar, says that stern legal action will be taken against persons who violate this order. He added that DIGs and OICs have been informed through the police headquarters to take legal action against persons who violate this law. In addition, people could inform such activities to the examination department by contacting telephone hotline number 1911.
The government has focused attention on providing special protection for birds who will be deprived of places of living during the development process. President Mahinda Rajapaksa had issued a directive to environmentalists to submit a report on this issue as soon as possible. The space for animal species is gradually limiting in the natural environment due to human activities. Environmental scientists point out that there was a threat of rapid extinction of birds identical to the country as a result of these activities. House sparrow and other birds such as common cuckoo and oriental magpie robin, who lived closely with households several decades ago, are now facing this threat. Head of the Zoology Faculty of Colombo University, Professor Sarat Kotagama, said that the reason for this was the moving away of human beings from the traditional lifestyle. He added that the clearing of natural environment and building of houses as well as industrialization and urbanization were the other factors. He pointed out that the Department of Wildlife has not focused more attention on the prevention of extinction of these animal species. A program will be implemented to conserve these animals next year of the directions of President. Clearly understanding the situation, President Mahinda Rajapaksa had issued instructions to take measures to protect the animal species during the development process. These bird species are living in some places in the city of Colombo, which is being under rapid development. Hambantota Bird Research and Breeding Center is implementing a project to protect birds at the site of 25 acres. This center has laboratory, library and other residential facilities. The managing director of the center, Ajit Galage, said that researchers will be given an opportunity to conduct their research studies in the future, although the center is not a state institution.
Sri Lankans have faced 3 invasions of nations from 1505 to 1948. The most brutal invasion faced by the locals took place during the British regime. Buddhist priests, patriots and even infants were assassinated at that time. Rupavahini Corporation brings a special feature on these incidents from its night news bulletin commencing from tomorrow. Sri Lankan society is built on mutual relation in accordance with the traditional culture of village, temple, tank, Dagaba. The Sri Lankan society had faced the invasion of white nationals whose aim was to snatch resources during the latter period of the 15th century. Sri Lankans were under the white national invaders for 443 years from 1505 to 1948. The conspiracy of invading the whole nation was implemented for 315 years up to the year 1815. The number of patriotic people who sacrificed their lives to the bullet of Portuguese, Dutch and British invaders cannot be measured. The great mass assassinations carried out by British nationals who fought with locals since 1796 with the aim of gaining mainly religious and economic benefits were brutal more than mass killings carried out by all other invaders. These include mass assassinations by British soldiers, including MacDonald in 1803 in the Mahaveli area, as well as several Sri Lankan leaders, including Buddhist priests during the Uwavelasa rebellion after the capturing of the upcountry in 1815. A large number of people's leaders, including the Venerable Hikkaduwe Sri Sumangal Thero, Veerapura Nappu, Gongalegoda Banda, Veera Kapitipola and Mahaveli Thanne Bandara were brutally assassinated, showing it to the public. The ancestors of present white national leaders who are talking highly about human rights today were responsible for hanging the body of Hanguranketa Dingirala in Kurnagala. Hundreds of thousands of people were killed on behalf of the United Kingdom during the First and Second World Wars. The era has come to question and allegations leveled against us by international community after defeating brutal Tiger terrorism which spread suspicion and fear among each other in the society for 30 years. Rupavahini News Bulletin will fulfill this responsibility commencing from today.
Still on local stories, President's Council Bhuvanakalu Vihara has been appointed as a Supreme Court judge. He was sworn in before President Mahinda Rajapaksa Temple Trees today. Mr. Bhuvanakalu Vihara has also served as the Additional Solicitor General at the Attorney General's Department. Presidential Secretary Lalit Viratunga was also present.
Three suspects have been taken into custody in connection with the assassination of the chairman of Dev Pradesha Sabha, Daniel Rexian. The wife of the assassinated chairman was among the suspects. The Criminal Investigation Department has been able to find suspects within 5 days. The wife of Daniel Rexian, Anida Rexian, has claimed that her husband may have committed suicide by drinking poison, but the post-mortem inquiry revealed that it was a murder. Opposition leader of the Northern Provincial Council, Kandasamy Kamalendran, and his office assistant, London Shasindran, have also been taken into custody along with the wife of the deceased. 9mm pistol and 11 live bullets which were used for the murder had been found by the police. The motorcycle used by the suspects to flee the area after shooting has also been seized by the police.
The resettlement of eternally displaced persons and the development of infrastructure facilities in the North came under praise of the United Nations. The visiting UN Special Rapporteur Charlo Kabioni expressed his appreciation on the programs of the resettlement and development in the North when he met the Northern Province Governor G.A. Chandrasiri yesterday. The aim of the 4-day official visit to Sri Lanka of Mr. Bioni is to inquire into the present situation in the north. He was informed on actions taken by the government to raise the living standards of the people in the north. Northern Province Governor recalled that Tiger terrorists were responsible for depriving human rights of the people in the north. He also explained measures taken by the government to restore democracy in the north. The government has taken all necessary steps towards ensuring human protection in the north. The UN Special Envoy noted that development process in the province was praiseworthy.
Commonwealth Secretary General Kamlesh Sharma has praised the Sri Lankan government for calling a census on damages caused to lives and property during the war. He pointed out that this was an important step towards reconciliation. This census is aimed at finding details of persons dead in internal conflicts from 1982 up to now, as well as the disappeared, injured or disabled. Commonwealth Secretary General Kamlesh Sharma appealed to Sri Lankans to extend their support towards this end. He noted that accurate details provided to the census is very important. He noted that reconciliation will be restored by unearthing the truth on the past activities. He further pointed out that it will be very important in fulfilling aims of the Lessons Learnt and Reconciliation Commission.
Mahabibani 2013 National Construction Awards ceremony will be held tomorrow under the patronage of President Mahinda Rajapaksa. The final event to select award winners were held at the Construction Machinery Training Centre at Palavatta in Battaramulla today. Winners of the contest at provincial level in the several sections of the construction field have been qualified for the final round. 27 competitors have been selected from 9 provinces. Minister Vimal Veeravansa presented prizes and certificates to them. The excellent contestant and the excellent multi-purpose construction contestant will receive prizes and awards from the President tomorrow.
Dr. Lalit Chandradasa, National Coordinator of National Nutrition Secretariat, says that the health, food security and the attitude of caring are the main nutritional factors. He was speaking at a media conference convened to create awareness on the integrated National Nutrition Plan. Sri Lanka's life expectancy, maternal and child mortality rate were at a very high level compared to other countries in the Asian region. The main factors behind this achievement were the free health and education, high literacy rate and the supply of food either free or concessional rate. However, Dr. Chandradasa noted that the number of patients suffering from non-communicable diseases has increased. An integrated national nutrition plan is to be implemented under the theme of Daye Jayat Poshanin Sapri Ratak, Victory of the Nation, a country full of nutrition to achieve nutrition targets in the country. It will be launched at a ceremony in Monragala to be held on the 6th of this month in Monragala. Explaining the implementation of the nutrition plan, Dr. Lalit Chandradasa, National Coordinator of the National Nutrition Secretariat, said that this plan was devised by 16 ministries and civil societies and the private sector. We are attempting to fulfill responsibilities given to these sectors, he said.
All promotions in the police service are to be made shortly. This was disclosed by the Law and Order Ministry Secretary Major General Nanda Malavarachi when he addressed the ceremony organized in connection with the shifting of the ministry to a new premises at Setsiripaya today. Prime Minister D.M. Jayaratne was the chief guest. The Law and Order Ministry was established in August this year in accordance with the concept of President Mahinda Rajapaksa. Subjects of the ministry are the Police Department and the Special Task Force. It was vested with the responsibility of preparing policies relevant to the maintaining of law and order and to build a disciplined country. The new website of the ministry was also opened at the ceremony. Secretary to the Ministry of Law and Order Major General Nanda Malavarachi has pledged to take every possible step towards making efficient police service. He added that there are problems including promotions in the police department and it should be tackled promptly. Police officers have not been given promotions at the proper time. Measures will be taken to make promotions on priority basis considering existing vacancies, he said.
Major aspects of human resources were discussed at a knowledge-sharing session organized by the Human Resource Management Department of the Sri Jawardhanapura University recently. Professor Alan Robertson, the CEO of the International Hospitality Academy, delivered the keynote address. Senior Professor of Sri Jawardhanapura University, HDNPO Patha, Dr. Mrs. B.J.H. Arachige, Mrs. Durani Nisanka, General Manager Group Metropolitan, and Mr. Kalum Disanayaka, Head of Group Damage, also spoke. The Human Resource Department of the Jawardhanapura University was a pioneer in introducing a new curriculum for human resource management to the education system, new teaching and learning strategies.
The Health Ministry reiterates that common buildings should be built with facilities for the disabled, including easy entrances for them. This was disclosed by the Health Minister Maithripala Sirisena at a media conference on recent trends of inabilities and ailments relating to spinal cord. The media conference was held at the Health Ministry Auditorium in connection with the World Disabled Day, which was commemorated yesterday. The number of persons becoming disabled has been increased in recent times. This was due to accidents, domestic incidents, road accidents and various diseases. It has been revealed that 15% of the world population is disabled. Police reports pointed out that 8,000 accidents take place in Sri Lanka annually. Of these, 2,000 will become spinal cord victims. Another reason for becoming disabled was diabetes and strokes. Another group of people are disabled by birth. The Health Ministry point out that a major reason of becoming disabled was the increase in the number of elderly population. Ministry Secretary Dr. Nihal Jayathilaka and the team of specialist doctors were present at the media conference.
And now for some sports news with Kasum.
Thank you very much, Javid. Good evening and a warm welcome to Sports News on Rupavahini. I am Kasum Segera. Kumar Sangakkara has been nominated for 2 special awards by the International Cricket Council for the ICC Cricket Award ceremony to be held shortly. Kumar Sangakkara has been nominated for Sir Garfield Sobers Award for the Best Cricket of the Year and the Best One-Day Cricket of the Year. He received the award for the Best Cricket of the Year, Best Test Batsman and the Most Popular Cricket of the Year in a previously held ICC Cricket Award ceremony.
Well, that's it for tonight's news. Do watch us tomorrow at the very same time. Good night.
Good night.